Alrighty, boysies, how you doing? Ignore that wee pause emulation thing. That's not, important. We're playing this on a real Sega CD. How you doing, boysies? We're coming to you live from a dusty old Manor Home video store. And that's right, we're returning to Snatcher. So last time with Snatcher, we introduced ourselves as big Gillian Seed, who was starting his first day as a Snatcher, who, in this mad Neo-Tokyo type world, is hunting down robots that are like, basically they're replicants from Blade Runner. We on our first investigation, we are going to help our partner who got pretty brutally fucked up and murdered. So I don't think we'll be seeing much of him. Let me just move. This might look a bit weird, so I'm just moving the thing. But there we go. It looks okay. So our partner got pretty brutally murdered, but we found some strange stuff. Like in his stomach, we found buffalo meat, which has actually been outlawed, or I can't remember. Then as we were leaving, we investigated his house, we met his daughter, we done quite a lot of stuff, just sort of that detective investigating shit, you know? But we ended up meeting up with one of the informants, and we found out there's a place called Outer Haven, which serves buffalo meat. So we're on our way to get there now. But to get to Outer Haven, we need a weird mad mask, like in, what's it called? Eyes Wide Shut. So we're away to find a mask. So this is the receptionist for the mad... no, we're not called Snatchers. No, Snatchers is a robot. We're a junker. Is it a junker, I think? Anyway, she's the receptionist for the police office. See you later, Gillian. So we're playing the Sega CD version, which is a little bit censored, but we've boarded a turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? I'd like to go to Alton Plaza. So that's where we met up with the informant, see if he's still there, because there's a number I need to get to phone. I think I've actually already got a number, but I want to investigate a little bit. We've arrived at Alton Plaza. So we're going to exit the turbo cycle. This is Alton Plaza. Great meals. Also, that's just no. Just laughing all the way. That's just a Christmas song. I forget his name. Fuck. Anyway. Nearby people, let's investigate. There's no suspicious types around, just several rather overheated couples. Investigate nearby people. Nothing unusual in the area. All's calm and peaceful. If you keep investigating. Ah, well. Oh, is it look? I need to look. Nearby people. Let's do some people watching. There may be people who seem to be waiting for someone. That young girl over there, she's been waiting for some time now. Why'd she not keep an attractive woman like that waiting? Nobody's showing. She probably got stood up. How unfortunate. Couldn't agree more. I think I'll go see how she's doing. Oh no, Gillian, don't. Gillian, wait! You stay here, I'll be right back. Oh dear, there he goes. So I forgot to say, Metal Gear is a little robot sidekick we've got, which does the saving for us, does the... Wait, there was a Konami logo there with a number on under it. Oh, he's back, what happened? She gave me some tissues. She gave me tissues, 3 little packs. I see, passing out advertising. Was she? Wait a minute. There's a video phone number printed in the back. 55666. It says Loveline. Oh, guess what we're calling, boys? Guess what we're calling? We're calling Loveline. So I'm just checking that the audio is working on that. There, everyone's fine. Right, cool. Right, nearby people. It's the holiday season. People are moving busily here and there. Just gotta keep looking. There are many people who seem to be waiting for someone. Look, there's a street performer over there. Why don't we go take a look? I know this guy. I think I've seen this before. It looks like Michael. Oh no. Oh no. Looks like Michael Jackson. Legally distinct. I always wonder what happened to him. Yeah, well, that's a barrel of laughs. John, I believe this is a performance. Why is he touching himself in the mirror? Oh my god. Fucking hell. Okay. I think there's something wrong with him. He may be too dangerous. Let's move away. You can use video phone to contact Napoleon if you want to meet him. Well, a guy's just wanking in public. Didn't expect that. Nearby people. Ah well. use Metal Gear, video phone. Let's try and call the love line. Alright, let's use the video phone. Actually, Napoleon, it's 39 56 44. 39 56 44. Let's just go ring out for Napoleon. There's no answer. Ah, well. Napoleon's the guy we met up with, which I think we've actually got everything we need from Napoleon. Let's phone Loveline. What was the number of those tissues we got at Alton Plaza? 55666. Cool. Let's go 55666. No video available. Hi, I'm Christy. What's your name, honey? John. John what? John the Doberman. That's an interesting name. What is it? Fictional. What'd you say? I said it's Phoneticon. Phonican? Oh, come on, what's your real name? It's Gillian. Yeah, how'd you finally get off that island? Oh, Gillian. No, I said. Wait. No, I said Gilly. Yeah, is it Gillian or Gillian? I'm just teasing you, honey. So, what do you call for? Love. So, you're interested in love, huh? Yeah, that's right. Very interested. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. You want love, don't you? Yeah. Love. You know where I can get some? Sure, baby. I know we can get some. Question is, how bad do you want it? Want it real? Oh my God, Gillian. You're meant to do this whole thing where it's like, oh, I miss my wife, blah blah, and he's a dirty bastard. So he is. How bad is bad? Let me put it this way: if I was a cat, I'd be clean. Jesus Christ, Gillian. Jesus. Okay, I get it. Anyway, if you want the real thing, I'll give you another number to call. Okay? Yeah, okay. Can I get the kind of love I'm looking for there? Oh yeah, you'll never feel so loved. The number is 396004. Right. 39604. Nope. Shit, I had to go back. No. Shit, I forgot the other one. Ah, well. We'll never find love. 2 seconds, you go for it. And you have a cough. Right, so, what was that number we need to call? So we need to find out where this shop is selling. Well, it's not a shop. It's like a black market. So we need to find a place that'll. Nope. It's 69. I shall see if Metal Gear's got a number. 69. Right, boss. How you doing, Gus? How's your day going? 1170. Is this it? Is this Plato's? No video available.
Thank you for calling Plato's Cavern, the store with everything.
Oh dear.
Can I help you?
Huh? Audio only, eh? No COVID, but I'm dying. There's a horrible bug going about. I'm the same. I'm literally fighting off a cough right now. Give me 2 seconds. But there's some sort of horrible like flu or bug or whatever going with. No doubt it's because they're involved in the black market. Ask what location of store. Where's Plato's Cavern located? I don't get chesty, I just get sinusy ones. Oh, they're horrible. That's what I've got right now. It's not like I've got a cough, but it's mostly because of all the gunge, but it's all like my sinuses are blocked up and stuff like that. And I get migraines as is, so it's a bad mix. We're located in 5th Street in the. I apologise for all my pronunciations. I can barely speak English. Sanomaya K District. Everyone in that area is part of our organisation. Ask about store. Everything available at the best prices anywhere. No idea required. That's our motto here at Plato's Cavern. There's none of that dark atmosphere that you find at many other black market shops. Thank you very much. We look forward to serving you. Yes, man, let's go to the bars. Yeah, I couldn't sleep as a result. Ah, no, it sucks. And when you don't sleep, it just makes everything 1,000 times worse. Don't call. Right, guess we're going to Plato's Cavern to get a mask to enter the orgy. I mean, a special club. Right, and we're going to enter a Turbo Psycho. Aboard a Turbo Cycle, where would you like to go? I would like to go to Plato's Cavern. Alright, now heading to Plato's Cavern. Also, it's also Christmas and things. Aye, it's set at Christmas, but I thought they were just being cheeky and just stealing the, what you call it? We arrived at Plato's Cavern. I thought he just bumped the song, which Hideo Kojima, I'm not saying he bumps things, but he lifts a lot of stuff, shall we say. Kojima's a very weird man. Go figure. That he is. I think he's great when he's under control, if that makes sense. Like, things like, I fucking adore the Metal Gear Solid series. Inspired by, yeah, there we go. A lot of, you know, things like Police Knots are really cool. His Lonely Enders is fucking class. But then when you let him do his own thing and you let him, like, there's no seatbelt on, there's no fucking restraints, he's going full Kojima. That's when you get something like Death Stranding, which I think is a bit too Kojima for me. Some will get a PC version of MDS and do that stream. I think supposedly, I think there's a rumour that there's one of them coming. Ah, it's that logo. I get it. It's like a small city in one store. Everything in this area appears to be part of Plato's Cavern. It's on GOG. Ah, I heard, yeah. But I seen a rumour that I think a lot of them, all the Metal Gear Solid games, like, are coming to PC, but again, bear in mind, it's just a rumour. But I would kill for, see the HD versions of, like, 2 and Snake Eater to come to PC. I've got them on 360, but eventually that hardware's not going to work anymore, you know? Right, so we are going to smell. Smells good. A scent coming from the food vendors. Smells good, doesn't it? So we're going to move, we're going to enter the store. Metal, let's try that store over there. Wait for me. We're inside Plato's Cavern. May I help you? Ask about Buffalo Cuisine Restaurant. Hey, we've got some weird stuff in here, but we don't do buffalo. It's against international law. Well, look, inside store. My goodness, we do have quite a selection. One can find probably Eden in here. Look, wall, I guess. Oh, they have those full special face masks here. Oh, if we use that, can we find a mask that we don't have space for a proper display. A lot of things are just stuck on walls. It's kind of like a bar in here. Mask. Look, they have masks of Egyptian mummies and those Easter Island faces as well. Seem to be very well made. You've got an eye for fine art, my friend. Those are full pride and joy. Our special full face masks. I'm afraid that's all we have left. Well, what do we buy? I think I like the look of the mummy one. Buy happiness? Hey, you can't buy that with money, you know. A full face mask, what one will it be? They're so good, handmade by Rick Bakery himself, you know. Let's go for the mummy mask. Thank you very much. One mummy mask coming right up. Thank you. 2,000 credits, please. And then I think we'll look. Employee. Given the fact that most customers are keeping their faces concealed, it would appear that they don't want to be seen here. Well, that's a black market. If someone photographed them or something, they could get in trouble. It's a pretty open kind of guy. Right, here's Metal Gear. We'll do a wee save because we've done that in a wee while. Save. I take it you saw the Rumble. I watched the men's one. I watched most of the I fell asleep during the women's one, not because it was boring or something, it's because I came off a 12-hour shift yesterday, and I somehow avoided seeing who won. But aye, they were really good. I really enjoyed them. Like, the Rumble's like one of the few times I'll sit and watch a WWE show. Not because they're really bad, but it's just because I don't have as much time as what I usually. But the women's one was really good. I think the women's one was probably a bit better than the men's one from what I've seen. But the men's one was still very, very good. Really fun. Fucking Gunther or Walter being a fucking monster. That's what. The one thing I found funny was the big evil Walter fighting from like number 1 or 2. Number 1 actually fighting all the way to the final 2, and the valiant good guy Cody Rhodes coming in 30 and just winning. It was very good. Right, so we've got our mask, we're going to exit. Mate, let's head out. Thanks, come back soon. I've left the store. Investigate. Oh, a food stand, because they might have buffalo there. There's a lot of food stands. Let's have a look, see if we can find anything. Pizza, sushi, hamburgers, hot dogs, Neo Kobe pizza. Neo Kobe pizza, what's that? It's a new type of pizza where you drop your favourite pizza into a special boiling soup. That's Neo Kobe pizza. I wonder if it's any good. What do you mean? Its appearance has almost put other food vendors out of business. Smell. I'm getting a little hungry. Why don't we try Neo Kobe pizza? Sounds good. Eat Neo Kobe pizza.
Alright, let's try one of these floating pizza things.
Sounds good to me.
Give us 2 regular Neo Kobe pizzas.
2 coming up. You gotta put it in the soup yourself, okay?
Okay, here we go, Metal. Here's yours.
Let's put them in on the count of 3, okay? They get
Where's-
bland and soggy if they stay in too long.
No
Where's
problem.
Metal putting his?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Very good. Now in a few seconds they'll come floating up. When they do, pull yours out right away, okay? Don't mess it up.
I'm ready. Come on up, little fellas.
Hey,
What's this?
here comes one. Oh, that's mine. Come here, you.
Nice snag there, Metal. Hey, where's mine?
Oh, this is unusual.
Oh.
So did they just get Metal's order?
I want my pizza. Where's my pizza?
What's the problem? Yours not coming back up?
My pizza?
Hey, really sorry about that. Happens every now and then. You'll forgive us there, won't you now, buddy?
So,
Gillian, perhaps we should go.
my Neo Kobe pizza. It sank just like the rest of this city's gonna.
Let's get going, Gillian.
I can't believe that. I'll never waste my money on one of those stupid things again.
Well then. Well, we appear to have lost money and the pizza. So, let's take our anger and redirect it towards the investigation. So we're going to head to Outer Haven. Alright, now heading to Outer Haven. I should have a click, so I need to have a photo of Gibson, which I think I've got. But I'll have a wee gander, make sure that I've got it. We're at Outer Haven. Exit Turbo Cycle. What's Outer Haven look like? Oh my god, it's Outer Haven.
Welcome to Outer Heaven. Table for 1?
Well, right, possessions. What have we got? Photo. Right, cool, we've got the photo of Gibson. Will we put the mask on? Outer Heaven, yeah, it's so this is Kojima's second ever game. And you'll see it, he's already referencing his other one. Because he's got Metal Gear, which is your sidekick, which actually appears in Metal Gear Solid. Not in the same form, but Autocon's robot in Metal Gear Solid 4, I believe, is Metal Gear in this. And would you call it Metal Gear and obviously Outer Haven, or Heaven. Put the mask on. Oh, let's try the mummy mask. Oh, that looks great on you. Let's head inside. Table for 1, please. So, fun fact here. In the crowd, you will see other Konami characters. Originally, in the the PC Engine release, it has Kamen Rider, it has a Xenomorph, it has like Rob the Robot from Forbidden Planet, I believe. But when they were localizing the game, they're like, here, we can't get away with this. So there you see Simon Belmont and Dracula. You see your boys from Contra at the front there with their big guns. You see, I believe that's Mystical Ninja Goemon. And right at the side there, my favourite boy, the boy that I wish would come back, Big Sparkster, the Rocket Knight. So fucking class. We're inside Outer Heaven. Look, customers. Everyone's dressed like a character from classic late century, 20th century game. Oh, people from this place must be really into old time nostalgia. Dancer. Savor the moment, Gillian. Her dancing is something really special. In all of its low pixel glory. Big Rocket Knight, my boy. Everyone's favourite boy. Call Dancer. Call customers. Sparkster, Goemon, Mr. Ada, Contra, Castlevania Pit. Let's call Sparkster over. I'll call Sparkster. Yeah, what do you want? Ask. About Gibson. Nope, never seen him. Finish questioning. Thanks, sorry to bother you. Doesn't people will get anything worthwhile? Cool. Mate, what about the dancer? I'll call Isabella. Hey, Isabella, over here. Wait, Belgier, how do you know? Oh. Hi there, boys. I'm Isabella Velvet. Is there something I can do for you? A mummy and a robot? Rocket Knight, that shit was tight. Oh, Rocket Knight was so good. I always remember seeing adverts for it in like my old comics that I used to get. What is this filth? We're investigating it's a cyberpunk. We're in a strip club called Outer Haven now, and we're talking to. I'm a noir detective, Megan. Of course, we're talking to a stripper or a dancer. Sorry, it's not one of those games. Just wait. Ask. Video phone number. Isabel, would you mind giving me your phone number? No way. Not Diamond Dolls. Oh no. Ask about Gibson. I don't know who you're talking about. Do you have a picture or something? Oh, in fact, I do. Show. Don't show evidence. Can't do that. Gibson's photo. This guy, I might have met him somewhere. Looks like, oh yeah, he looks like Chris Benoit, and I can't unsee it. Oh god. This guy, I might have met him somewhere. No, I can't remember. She seems like she might be able to remember. What if I show it again? Just shove it further in her face going, are you sure? Take a careful look, okay? Oh, that's right. This is the guy who got sick after eating buffalo. I remember him. That was it because there was buffalo in his stomach. Excuse me. You cough again? Right, so because when we found Gibson's body, its head was twisted right off, but Metal Gear picked up in the stomach buffalo meat, which is actually banned. So it has been. Of course, he's been here. Right. Ask about Gibson. Well, it was just the other day. It wasn't Masquerade Hour, so I remember his face pretty clearly. He seemed to be waiting around for one of our regular customers. A regular? He was going out of his way to eat buffalo and he spat up blood. I was really grossed out. You say he was waiting for someone? Well, I suppose it's more like he was following him. He left as soon as our guy did. Ask about that man. Would you mind telling me a little bit about him? I don't know his name, but he was in here all the time, especially when we weren't running Masquerade Hour. Outside of Masquerade Hour, does that mean you've seen his face then? Do you remember it? I think so. Alright, Metal, let's have her come down to headquarters with us. We'd use Jordan and put together a montage. Can't take her to headquarters. Why not? Since she's a famous star, if media gets hold of the story and starts a fuss, it'll impede our investigation. If the Snatchers were telling what we're up to. What are you mumbling about? Oh, just realised a delicate issue. Right, so Mikey, thoughts on Logan Paul last? I hate him. I hate Logan Paul. I hate that he's good at wrestling. I hate it. He's very good, but see the reaction when he came out and everyone was just booing him. Oh. And then seeing Walter chop him, I've never been so happy. Or sorry, Gunther chop him. Never been so happy. And then I started screaming, if he wins the Rumble, I retire immediately, just burning all my gear, just standing at a bonfire, throwing my wrestling gear and throwing all my wrestling DVDs and all that, just burning everything. But thankfully, he didn't win. This really is a delicate issue. Although inconvenient, we should take down our description and then go back to headquarters to build the montage on our own. Right, ask about that man. Description, there we go. Katrina remember his distinguishing characteristics. Gillian, keep the description in mind afterwards. We can use it for together a montage. I'll take to try and remember. Right. Let's see if I can try and remember. Right, facial shape. What was the shape of his face? It had a kind of bony look. Right, I'm gonna open up my phone and take a note. Two seconds, let me just get a note open. Bony look. Type of eyes. What about his eyes? Piercing gaze. Rather threatening look. Nose. What kind of nose do they have? It was pointy. Pointy nose, like mine. I'm annoyed about how good he is in the ring. Aye. I hate him. If he was shite, it'd be much easier just to go, laugh at him, because he's shite as well, but no, he's very good. And one thing I noticed, so Ricochet is probably one of, if not the best high flyers, like, around right now. And Logan Paul got a much better springboard than he did. Oh. Raging. I will say that he does seem to have everyone's finisher as normal. He's just a caw. He's just everyone's creative wrestler. Also, do you remember when WWE? I think it was like WWE 15 or 16 or whatever when it first came to PS4. I remember I played it and I was playing my universe mode, and they had this thing where other people's cause could turn up in your not universe mode, career mode. And I remember one of my pals who isn't a massive wrestler, but he had it, and the first we started the match, and the first thing he did, boot package pile driver, and I was like, "Where's the psychology? Oh no!" Because my my character's one would just be like an arm wringer or whatever, and you'd have to build up, and I'd have like bigger moves as you go. But it's cut straight away, bang, package pile driver. I was like, oh no. Anyway, type of mouth. How about his mouth? He had thin lips, I think. So thin lips. Type of hair. How was he wearing his hair? Naturally blowing towards the back of his head. He had a big widow's peak. Much like myself. Man's age. How old would you say he was? Not about he was in his 30s. 30s. There we go. I've got the notes written down. Change subject. Thank you very much. It's been quite helpful. Hope we can use this information. He's Vegeta. So, Giant Widow's Peak, of course he is. Right, here we go. Video phone number. Isabelle, would you mind giving me your phone number? I'm afraid I can't tell you. But if I keep asking. This is one thing I do know this from, like... Give it up. I do know this from, like, Would You Know Gaming and shit like that, if you just keep asking. Okay, you win, alright. Listen carefully. I'm only going to tell you this once. It's 39,604. When you called, make it in the afternoon, okay? Yes, excellent. What was that snicker supposed to mean? Right, here we go, that's it. Mickey, what is this lewdness? It is Snatcher. Which we're investigating so we're part of a mad sort of, basically Blade Runners. And one of our partners been murdered, so we're now in. You've been quite a tremendous help. Thank you very much. He's chatting up lasses in video games. I could be now. I'm glad I could be now. If you'll excuse me, I'll be waiting for your call. We've used information to build a montage with a suspect and then run it through Jordan to see if there's any matches. We like building a composite photograph. It'd be nice if Isabella would come back to headquarters with us. Well, I guess we'll just have to take a look at it later. He's using one of those VR chat girlfriends. Well, there's my VR chat girlfriend right there. Big, what's his name? Sparkster. Rocket Knight. And then, as you see, Sean, there's Dracula and Simon Belmont. There is your boys from Contra. Speaking of, wait, what's this order? Buffalo Cuisine. They haven't come to take our order. Maybe we should tell the guy over there. He looks like the manager. How about bringing us some of that buffalo? Here you are. Buffalo. This is great. Let's talk to the manager. I'll call the manager over. Oh! Oh, fuck, he's one of those aliens from... What is that? I've literally got a thing of it up there. Like a model of it. Is it This Island Earth? I think it's called. Hello, can I help you with something? Look at the manager. That's one of the characters from Cosmic Debris. Well, you all know your stuff, don't you? Investigate. Manager. Would you mind if I check this out? What, are you one of those types? He seems to be built quite well. Oh dear. Ask about Gibson. Oh, this guy. He's one that got sick. Right, so we know that. We've got the guy who's... What about if we ask about the other guy? This gentleman, let's see. Yeah, he's been coming regular for about 3 months now. Cool, cool. I can show him. Don't think we do. Because I certainly can't show them evidence. Well, thank you. You've helped quite a bit. Enjoy yourself. Right, call. Let's talk to Castlevania pair. What? We haven't done nothing. Ask about Gibson. I'm not understanding what you talk about. Ask about that man. Should we ask about the man Isabelle has described? I don't understand. Oh, I guess I'm not in the mood for talking. Thanks, sorry to bother you. This isn't working. It doesn't appear we'll be able to get anything worthwhile. Right, but we have got the description of the guy, so thank you very much. And then there's Isabella. Let's see, that'll be 2,000 credits. 2,000? What a deal. Here you go, 2,000. Okay, it's 2,000 exactly. Thank you. There we go. Going home? Yes, we are. Move into the turbo cycle. Please come again. Gillian, take your mask off. You'll be laughed at if you wear it out here. Oh, good point. There we go. It's off. We've boarded the turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? I think we're gonna go to Junker headquarters. Alright, now head to Junker headquarters. Here we go. So let's head to exit turbo cycle. So let's go see where we do this. This is the reception area. Welcome back, Gillian. Are you making any progress in your investigation? That I am. Ask. Let's do something. What's this? Persuade. Listen, Gillian, you want me to go out with you, right? Well, yeah. Gillian, you've got a wife that you're estranged from that you're trying to get back together with. I really go for men who work hard, you know what I mean? How about I think about it after you finish this investigation? Oh, you got me there. What's the other one? There was a investigate. Look at Mika. There's something wrong. You're acting odd, Gillian. Anyway, move. Harassing this poor woman too much. Computer room. There we go. This is a computer room. Safe information you wish to study. You can look up using the Jordan system. Use Jordan. Here we go. I am Jordan, Junker headquarters, host AI computer system. Why this game does seem quite horny? Well, it is a Kojima game. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome, Jordan. I realise I've went between Gillian and Gillian a lot, but well, I don't care. It's like there's a character called whose first name is Gene. I believe it's John, as in like your man for Star Trek, like Gene Picard. But I'll go between them, Right, so create montage. Here we go. Select facial parts to resemble complete likeness. Alright, let's reconstruct to a montage photograph of the suspect. Use scan database commands to search for blah blah. Right, here we go. Facial shape. It's sort of a bony look, didn't he? Why is number 5 has like tits on his face? I'll say about 3. Facial shape 3. Eyes. What was it Isabella said? He had like piercing eyes, so about 6 maybe? Nose. He had a pointy nose, I think. That's really confusing. I agree. Say 1, I think. Mouth. What kind of mouth he had? It was small lips he had. Was it a wee dog mouth in 5? A wee dog or some buck teeth? Oh, I think it's 3. And his hairstyle. What was his hairstyle? How does Isabelle describe his hair? Was it a widow's peak, wasn't it? I think it was naturally flowing. I think that's what she said. With a big widow's peak, so 2 maybe? I'm between 2 and 4. He looks like the bad guy from the first Gundam Wing. Like his helmet's the same shape of the hair. I think that's him. Scan database. Now searching. The Alpha 1 network will be searching possible matches. Possible match located. Alright, we did it. Good work, Gillian. 2 possible matches for montage photograph located. Probability match 70%. Ivan Rodriguez, air surfer, amateur, 27 years old. District caution. Non-municipal data administration district. Possibility 2, 65%. Freddie Nielsen, taxi driver, no company film, 29 years old. Family, wife Lisa, age 25. Now put in montage photograph. Who is Metal Gear? Oh, I forgot to say. So Metal Gear is our tiny robot sidekick, who actually appears to look just like. If you remember Metal Gear, you remember Metal Gear Solid 4 Autocon's got the wee one that's scooting beside you. Looks exactly like that. Gillian, the montage has been printed. Now we're in business. It's a simple 2-dimensional rendering of Jordan's 3-dimensional data, but it should prove useful anyway. Well, we've got their addresses. Shall we pay these gentlemen a visit? One of these men is no doubt the Snatcher who killed Jean. We've almost got him now. Yes, man. Let's go investigate these suspects. Where shall we go? Right, so let's hit up, who will we go first? Let's have a wee gander. Let's head to the, excuse me, it'll be the front we're going to. Like I say, I've still got that chest infection cough, but hi Gillian, how's the investigation going? Not now, Mika. Right, into the turbo cycle. Be careful, Gillian. Right, let's hit up, let's go to Ivan's apartment. Alright, now heading to Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. We've arrived at Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. Right, excuse me, I'm going to take a wee drink. Well, this place looks lovely. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen here. This is Ivan Rodriguez's neighbourhood. According to the data in Jordan, this should be his neighbourhood. Oh, this place is a real slum. District data retrieval network hasn't been installed in this area. As such, there is virtually no data on the area of this Alpha 1 network. This region is almost completely isolated. Well, look, I guess. Look at the building. I wonder if anyone's actually living in this area. It'll be one of those, look at area. The place is utterly filthy. There's a few free men here. Free men, what are they? Look at the free man, I guess. The actual lifestyle is not unlike those of the homeless. See, they're gathered around a fire. How different from the homeless? Unlike less fortunate, these people have chosen to live like this, often leaving good jobs to do so. It appears to be a form of rebellion towards the over-control of information by the central authorities. They're one of Neo Kobe's biggest problems. Maybe I know something. Why don't we ask them? 3 men, I'll take it. Yes, man. Ask about Ivan, there we go. Hey, you guys. What? I talked to you. Yeah? Could you tell me anything you know about a man called Ivan Rodriguez? Was it anyone named that around here? You lied to me and you'll live to regret. Gillian, you're trying to get them on your side here. You're already this big authoritarian polis. Now, calm yourself. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I can show him the photo, can't I? Show photo. Montage photo. Do you know this man? That's a day Ivan. Yeah, that's the Phil himself. Now we can ask about Ivan, I guess. Where does Ivan live? He's in apartment 301 in this building. That's the kid with that weird board thing, right? You mean the guy who's into Sky, don't you? You mean this guy's into Sky, don't you? He was always surfing. Oh, that guy. I'm not sure I understand what we're talking about. So I ask about background. How long have you been living around here? I used to be part of the development team that put together the Alpha 1 network. So you're a programmer, huh? What happened? One day I took a peek at some secret data in Alpha 1. That's impossible. Security in the system is possible for me. Anyhow, I saw enough garbage and scum on people that in this society and that one file to last my lifetime. People can sink pretty low, you know. You may be right. Why don't you become free too? Join us here. You'll ever get sick of it all. If you ever get sick of it all, just drop by. I've got to get my pass back before I can become free. Alpha 1 has data on development team in there. Take a look at it when you get a chance. Oh. Oh, is it? Not like the rest of these guys. I want to work. I just can't find any jobs. No ID, right? That's right. They won't even see me down at the employment benefits office. Find me a job, will you? Are you an immigrant? As illegal as they come. I heard all these great stories about the place. I had a lot of dreams. Now look at me. Poor guy. What about you? Me, I just cutlass him on, you know. I just couldn't take it anymore of anything. My family, my job, I was just sick of it all. Here, I feel like I've gone back to my childhood. Isn't it great every morning that when I wake up I can actually decide what I want to do? No schedules, man. Every day's a blank slate. Blank slate, eh? Yeah, I feel really alive. What about that old guy? Him? He was abandoned by his son and daughter-in-law. Abandoned? Yeah, he was in some home for old people, but they couldn't afford the payments, so they just dumped him here. God, it's so sad. Because homes are very expensive. It's like a garbage heap for the elderly. That's inhuman. We're taking care of him. You know, sometimes he calls his son's name in the middle of the night. Yeah, we know the video phone number of his son. Why don't you give him a call for us? Let's see, numbers 30 2501. Alright, if I have some time, help us out, okay? For the old guy's sake. We'll do that later on. Let's head into room 301. Alright, let's head out for apartment 301. Yes, I'm set up an elderly underground fighting ring. Oh no. It's got to take quite a turn. 3rd floor, eh? You won't be able to escape out the window. We're at the door to apartment 301. Look at... Wait. It says 301, Ivan Rodriguez. Sure is the right door. Look at the door. It's an old style door with a small peephole viewer installed. Bum fights and sleeves. I'm liking this game more and more. Oh, it's a really cool game. It's a game that I'm glad I'm doing it on stream because I would because of my dyslexia, I find it really difficult to do like text-based adventure games, but I'm really enjoying the story and stuff like that, and if I'm streaming it, I need to finish it, you know? There's an electric meter. Appears to be for his apartment. Investigate the meter, I guess. Wait a minute, electricity's being used. I read motion. Someone's in the apartment. Oh, here we go. Look at the door. If someone's watching from the inside, we should be able to see his eye. Just investigate door. The door's locked. Investigate meter. There's definitely someone in there. Plate. Store plate for the apartment 301. It's handwritten but accurate. This is definitely Ivan's apartment. Gillian, why don't we try knocking? Knock. I'll knock on the door. There's no answer. That's funny. I'm knocking the door. Oh, who's there? Look at the wee peaky eyes. Look at them. Talk. Ivan Rodriguez, I'm a junker. Open up. I've got a few questions for you. What do you want? First, you open this door. Alright, just relax. Sorry it took so long. Oh! Gillian, watch out! Oh shit, where's my gun? I forgot how to shoot there. I'm basically taking my pistol out, put it back in, taking it out, put it back in.
He has only lost consciousness. Excellent shot, Gillian, hitting him in the hand like that.
That's not exactly how I planned it.
So I shot his hand and he fell back and cracked his head off of the thing. I'm sure he's fine, because, you know, getting knocked out in real life is, you know, absolutely fine. Doesn't lead to any sort of injuries. But here we go. Interrogate. Threaten with gun, Jesus. Interrogate. Hey, what'd you come out shooting for? I got hit 3 times back there, you know? Concussion City, yes man, here we go. You're a Snatcher, aren't you? I got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy, you swear? You seem to be behaving strangely. Don't let your guard down. Look at Ivan. He looks just like a montage, but he's quite a suntan. Around the room. His mouth is fucking giant. This room's really dark. I don't see anything suspicious though. The room's quite filthy. Wait, some trophies over there. Investigate. Trophy. Appears to be a real trophy. Investigate the gun. It's a Saturday Night RG-11. It's a toy gun that's been modified to fire real shells. A very low grade weapon. Well, with a gun like this. Oh, with a gun like this, I suppose 3 hits is survivable. Well, Investigate Ivan. Without a scan warrant, you cannot perform a full analysis, but a visual inspection reveals no cancerous skin lesions despite his deep tan. So basically, one of the things is Snatcher's skin. Like, Snatchers are these robots that replace people in society, but they can't deal with the sun, so they wear a lot of suntan lotion to try and protect them. So they'll have a suntan. If they suntan, like if they tan, you'll notice like cancerous sort of lesions on them. So that's why they lather themselves in sun cream to try and get like not tan and try and, you know, around room. It's a great deal of waste packaged into an old electric suction. Sorry, my dyslexia is really playing up because I'm tired. An old model electric suction type cleaning device. Apparently he isn't too concerned with cleanliness. Investigate the garbage. Aged organic materials and typical secretory organisms are all I read. There's no evidence that in his garbage he's a Snatcher. What else do I need to investigate around the room? I'm unable to detect any Snow 9. There's nothing in the room to suggest he may be a Snatcher. Interrogate, come on, reveal yourself, Snatcher. You got the wrong guy, I swear. Look, gun. It's a cheap ray gun purchased in the black market. Trophy. It says runner-up 12 Neo Kobe Airsurfing Championships. I get it, he's an air surfer.
Right, buddy,
Oh my god!
Whoa, man, don't shoot, don't shoot!
Gillian, while your earlier shot is justifiable as self-defense, killing this suspect would violate Section 5, Article 2 of the Junker Bylaws. You must first have concrete evidence that he is a Snatcher.
Damn.
We should search his
Gillian,
bathroom. We may
stop.
find sunscreen there.
Good point.
Okay, let's move into the bathroom.
Gillian's a fucking monster and a psychopath. This is Ivan's bathroom. Look, round room. My goodness, this place is just as disgusting as the living room. An airboard's leaning against the wall. Bathtub. Bathtub's filled with dirty water. Ugh. Shelf. Wait, is the bottle here? Maybe it's sunscreen. Bottle. There's no label. Bottle differs significantly from the one at Jean's house. Investigate the bottle. Metal. Analyze the contents of this, will you for me? It's not sunscreen, it's suntan oil, which shows no sign of having been used recently. Sunscreen and suntan oil are like day and night. So I don't think he's a snatcher. But he did shoot us when we opened the door, so airboard. Also fine. Just check it out for me. There's a crack on the bottom of the board. Something seems to be jutting out. It's a plastic bag. Investigate the... Actually, let's smell the room. What a horrible smell. Based on your reaction, I'd say there's literally no Snow 9 in here either. So Snow 9 is a sort of pollen type thing that it's around Snatchers. I don't know if why it's around them, but there's a sort of pollen that's in there. Residue in tub. Let's have a wee look. I detect numerous organic residue and organisms in the water residue here. There's no evidence that he's a Snatcher. Look at the plastic bag. Some kind of powder in it. Investigate. Plastic bag. These are illegal drugs. And not only that, it looks like liquid sky, that powerful stimulant that's killing a lot of its addicts.
So that about explains everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it appears that Ivan was simply trying to conceal the fact that he is a drug user.
An air surfer, huh? Plenty of suntan oil. Out there soaking up lots of ultraviolet rays.
And tanned quite brown by those rays as well.
But he doesn't have so much as a pimple. Not what I'd call your typical artificial skin user.
Ivan is apparently not a snatcher.
Alright, buddy, get up.
Oh my god.
Hey, I only do liquid sky, dude. Just once in a while. I swear. I don't touch anything else. Don't hurt me, man. Come on. Call me an ambulance, will ya?
I'm no cop, I'm a junker. I couldn't care less if you're a buyer, a pusher, or what. What I want to know is if you're a snatcher or human.
Gillian, Ivan's skin is healthy. There is no way he could be a snatcher and tan like that without developing melanoma.
Cannon's a fucking psychopath, holy shit.
HQ has just transmitted us a scanning warrant. Therefore, under the provisions of Section 18 of the Civil Code, Snatchers and the Protection of Citizens' Rights, I will hereby commence a full bioscan of Ivan. Analysis complete. Ivan Rodriguez is a completely normal Homo sapien.
Police brutality much?
I keep telling you, dude. I ain't no snatcher or whatever. Now, would you please get me a doctor?
Why don't you just put some of your drugs on it?
Hey, I wasn't doing anything wrong, man.
The
Why don't you put some of your drugs on it?
Will be here any time now. Save your breath for them.
Come on, dude, I ain't done nothing. I'm just into air surfing. I just wanted to win the competition, man. I needed some money for that, okay? Hey, it's just drugs, man.
Well then.
Well, Ivan Rodriguez sure wasn't our man.
Too bad for him that he happened to look like the Snatcher we're after. That leaves Freddie Nielsen.
Here, let's go hit up Big Freddy. We've boarded a turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? Let's head to Freddy's apartment. Alright, now heading to Freddie Nielsen's apartment. Yeah, Gillian's a fucking psychopath. Holy shit, he's very Cobra. Very sort of... Well, what's that? Sean, what's that movie we watched with Brian... Was it Brian Botts, what his name was? He's like a footballer and it's a... Fucking... It was like this action movie and he's like... He's hunting down a biker gang start with Lance Henriksen's the head of the biker gang, and Stone Cold, that's the one. So, gosh, you might know this. So, do you remember the wrestler Tom McGee, the guy who was signed by WWE because he had a match with Brett, and Vince was like, "This is the next big guy. This is the next Hulk Hogan," and he was terrible. He showed up in it. He was like the fight coordinator in one of the fight scenes, and he's whipping out like backbreakers and shit as part of this biker gang. And the whole time I'm watching it, going, "I fucking know this guy." And what do you know? It's Tom McGee. What a movie! What a mental movie! I do in WTF. I know it's meant that this big fucking jacked Kenny Omega looking guy. So here we go. This is Fred Nielsen's building. According to the data, he lives in the second floor apartment 202. Well, that's our last suspect. Will he be the one we're looking for? Lance Henriksen was crazy, and I thought everything was mental in that movie. Look at the building. Pardon me. The design and atmosphere of this building is no doubt popular with women. Oh dear. Yeah, I've even seen the tape of his match with Brett. Aye, it's alright. I've seen a bit of his matches in like Japan and stuff, and he's no terrible. He's not great, but he's not terrible, you know. But Brett could have a 4-star match with a broom. Aye. I think he would have been decent if he had more sort of... Like, I know he had quite a lot of space. He was actually touring All Japan for quite a bit, but if he stuck with it, he would be turned out decent, you know? But I think it was definitely built up as a sort of thing. Like, I think the story of Vince seeing him going to this guy, so this is the best thing since Hulk Hogan, or better than Hulk Hogan, and then turns out being, not great, you know? Anyway, room 202, let's go. This is apartment 202. Second floor right, let's head up. This is apartment 202. Don't forget what happened at Ivan's. Be careful, Gillian. Knock. Alright, I'll knock. There's no answer. Maybe no one's home. I wonder if someone's in there. Investigate. Plate. There's no mistake. It's definitely Nielsen's apartment. Talk. Hey in there, open up. I'm a junker. Got a few questions to ask you. There's no answer, is there? Door. Door's locked. Well... Another guy with a gun, probably. I need to be careful. I need to remember the controls and not just sort of stare at them and then get shot. I'm a junker. Open the door. Well, look at the door. Door has a peephole. Look at the plate. It says 202, Freddie and Lisa Nielsen. Talk. Hey in there, open up. Well. Oh! We're getting a wee ring-a-ding-ding. I read motion, someone's inside. Knock, I guess? Alright, I'll knock. Are we Metal Gear's the one knocking? Yes, man. There's no answer. I wonder who's really not home. Someone in there, I definitely picked up motion. Alright, I'll knock. There's no answer. Maybe they can't hear us. Right, we'll just kick the fuck out the door this time. Alright, I'll knock. Who is it? Oh, it finally worked. Heard a voice. Talk. Hey in there, open up. I'm a junker. I've got a few questions to ask you. Huh? Hey in there, open up. I'm a junker. I've got a few questions to ask.
A junker? Alright, just a minute. Gillian, please use extreme caution.
Huh?
Oh.
A woman?
Alright, Lisa, how you doing? I'm with the junker agency. Is this home with Freddie Nielsen? Yes, it is. And you are? I'm his wife. Ho ho. Exactly what can I do for you? Ask. Okay, what are the options? Let's look at Lisa. Let's start this off. Look at Lisa. Pretty good looking. Well, investigator. You have good taste in women. I certainly do. Just ask my wife. I mean, what's that look on your face? Don't you believe me? You don't believe me, do you? If you want to scam me, excuse me. Yeah, cough again. And low poly anime women are my shit. Here we go. If you want to scam me, you have to show me a scanning warrant. Without one of those junkers can't scan civilians. I know the law. Right. Investigate. Lisa, my apologies, but I'm afraid I need to investigate you, ma'am. I'll handle it. We always say that when we're questioning women. Oh my god. What the? Just where do you think you're touching? Freddy is a suspect. As a matter of fact, we're investigating your husband on suspicion that he may be a snatcher. Freddy? Freddy a snatcher? That's ridiculous. I can't believe that. What, my husband is a snatcher? Where'd you get a story like that? I have a montage photo if you like to look at it. Could I take a look at that? Show photo, montage photo. That's my husband. I can't believe it. My husband's a snatcher. Must be some mistake. Ask about Freddy. That's why we need you to tell us about your husband. He's out right now, but I'm not sure what time he'll be back. Ask about Freddy. Have you noticed anything strange about your husband lately? But now you mention it, lately he hasn't been in the mood to, well, you know. Could you be more specific? Lucy, he drives a manned taxi, but lately he's been taking walks at night without going to work. Walks at night? Oh, here we go. Ask about... Where was this? Ask about sneeze. What's this? Have you experienced any sneezing lately, even though you don't have a cold? Sneezing? I haven't had a cold yet this year. Because there's always pollen around the Snatchers, so you'll start sneezing and stuff like that. Must be a vampire. That's the only logical answer. That's it. Imagine the fucking... If they just whipped out like some weird wee other creature on the side, that'd be kind of cool. You know, when I first heard it, I was like, I love the idea of like a fantasy world, but it's in the future. Like it just continued, like, you know, like ours did. And I think that's Shadowrun. I think Shadowrun's a bit like that. But then I heard there's a movie coming out like that, and I was like, oh, this will be really cool. The movie ended up being Bright, and Bright is fucking shite. Bright is terrible. But the theory, I love the idea of like a cyberpunk future setting, and there's like orcs, elves, you know. Think something like take 40k, but not as edgy, grimdark, and war-filled. Well, still edgy, but basically 40k's races and like a fucking in Blade Runner. I love that idea. Anyway, what was I doing? Ask about Freddy. Recent behaviour. Well, now that you mention it, he's been acting a little strange lately, but a snatcher? Health. Have you noticed any change in your husband's body or health lately? No, his appetite's as big as ever. No, nothing. How about skin? Ed nod. His skin? Well, I haven't seen much of it lately, but I'm sure it's fine. Ask about occupation. Your husband is a taxi driver, right? One of those underground cabs? A black taxi? Are you trying to frighten me? So it is a black taxi, right? Yes, he drives a black taxi. So what? Probably legalised in April, right? So what's the problem? It's not what we're worried about, ma'am. If your husband's a black taxi driver, then there are no records of his working hours, right? In other words, the only way to establish an alibi for him is to go by the testimony of others. Well. Ask about Freddy. Alibi, there we go. On Thursday at 8 PM, was your husband at home or working? Thursday? That's right, it was one of his days off, so he was at home. He was watching the launch of the first colonial expedition to Mars, the Beagle Jerusalem on TV. Are you sure about that? Yes, but even I went over to a friend's house. I wasn't with him all night. My friend's brother is a pilot of the Beagle, you know. Well. Just that look around room. It's a very nice room, well kept and tidy. What's this? There's some kind of map on the wall? Map doesn't seem to go with the rest of the interior, does it? Investigate. Map. It's a map of the city of Moscow. Moscow, huh? That place has been a lot more than a ghost town since the catastrophe. Yes, but this map was no doubt produced before the catastrophe. What I'll do is I'll ask about the map, maybe? What's this map? I don't really know. My husband brought it and stuck it there about 4 months ago. Oh, Outer Haven. Have you ever been to Outer Haven? Who's that? You guys know. And then talk to me. This montage photo produced using a computer of a testimony from a witness at a nightclub. Well, it does look like my husband, so...
This isn't enough to prove that our Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher.
True. Without more evidence, we cannot get a scanning warrant.
We'd like to take a look in your bathroom if you don't mind.
Oh, you need to use the bathroom?
No, we'd like to investigate your bathroom.
Really? Whatever. Please, go right ahead.
This is Freddy's bathroom. Go right ahead, check anything you want. I'll be out here. Also, I've clicked that I've not saved in ages. Alright, I'll save everything that's happened up until now. Save one. Here we go, save completed. Would you like to continue play? Yes, I would. Right, so we are going to investigate around the room. It's a very attractive system bath unit. Investigate bathtub. There's no faucet. This is an unusual bathtub. Very odd for a system bathtub, isn't it? The mirror has electrical wires within it that heat up to prevent fogging. Gillian, you can see yourself in the mirror. Take a look. Investigate mirror. A secret compartment in the back of the mirror? Doesn't exist. Gillian, what? Where's the toilet? You just take poos in the in that mad tube thing, which I think is a shower. Look in the mirror, maybe? Look, you can see a reflection in the mirror. Jeez, I've always been such a handsome devil. Look at me, he's beautiful. Shelf. Wait a minute, haven't we seen this bottle someplace before? Oh. Wait, what do you say there? I'd like to try taking a nice hot bath in a place like this. She comes in, how's your investigation going, officer? And he's just sitting there, balk naked in the bath, going, alright, having a great wee bath. There's no secret compartment in the mirror in the cabinet. But there was... bottle, there we go. What's this? It's the same container as the one we found at Jean's. Oh. The one we found at Jean's was Alright, I'll analyse the contents of this bottle. There's no mistake, this is sunscreen. Oh. Sunscreen in the middle of winter. Eh, it looks like it's been used recently too. I need to give that a go next time I come over, Mikey. A wee bubble bath. I don't have a bath, Sean. I've got a wet room. So have to wait till we go to someone else's before we have a wee bath. We can go to someone else's and have a neat wee bubble bath together. It'd be great.
There's no mistake. Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher. Gillian, with this much evidence, there will be no difficulty getting a scanning warrant.
We've got you now, Snatcher scum.
So, you figured it out, huh?
And not his wife? Wait, is his wife a snatcher? Oh shit. Well,
Know about us, do you, junker?
She was a bit like Meryl from Metal Gear Solid.
That wound.
Jean did that to her.
Die, junker!
Oh shit, he's the two that killed John. So I wonder if this was... Oh! Did I get her? Yeah, because there was two of them, a male and a female. Right, so...
Jeez, those things don't go down easy. So, this is a Snatcher, huh?
I certainly hope it's dead.
So this is the censored version, because see if you played the original Japanese one from the PC Engine, or TurboGrafx, I can't remember which one, her boob's actually hanging up. Now, I don't mind that it's covered up because that's a dead body. Well, it's a cyborg dead body, but still. That's still your time to get your fan service nudity in. That's quite kind of weird. Kojima, right, here we never talk, right. Anyway. Look at remains. Appears to be dead. Damn, those things are as tough as heck. Investigate remains. Its function appeared to be completely terminated. So that skin tissue we found under Gibson's nails came from this woman, right?
So it was Lisa and Freddie who killed Jean.
Freddie, that's right. So where's he?
We can contact the junk collection team later. Let's get out of this apartment for now. We're outside now.
What the? A light just came on. There's not supposed to be anybody in there.
Perhaps Freddy has returned.
There's only one entrance and we're standing right next to it. How did he get in there?
He's been there this whole time. Right, we're at apartment. Let's go yell. And my junker, open this door. It isn't working. Investigate. Door's locked. It's funny, I could have sworn it wasn't locked. Possible oh no, electronic lock. Someone must have activated it. It's a standard electronic lock. I can open this without too much difficulty. Possible exits. Appears to be the only way in or out of the apartment. I'm reading motion. Someone's in there. Open door.
Metal, open it.
Okay, now establishing Alpha 1 link. Link made. Executing search for lock code of apartment 202.
Hurry it up.
Just a bit longer. I'm in Alpha 1's maintenance records for the MR district. Lock code found. Now opening the door.
That's the only door I was in there beforehand. Like they're just in the roof, doing a wee shimmy. We're in the living room. Look around the area. Don't see Freddy anywhere. Investigate area. There's no sign of anyone in this room. It's in the same condition as it was a few minutes ago. Hasn't been touched. Listen. I'm not picking up any sounds. Use Metal Gear. Maybe it's hiding under the water in the bath. Oh, yeah, I drained the bath. It would have been... Alright, I'll save everything that's happened till now. Do a wee save, because I've got a horrible feeling that Freddy's going to jump out at me. Would you like to continue play? Yes, I would. Alright, return to the investigation. Doesn't appear to be in this room. I think I've done these. Wait, see, there's nothing in my infrared sensors either. Oh. Motion. I read motion coming from the bathroom. Into the bathroom. Metal, you ready? Let's go. Okay. This is Freddy's bathroom.
Huh? The bathtub is empty. That thing was filled with water just a few minutes ago.
Oh my god, he was hiding in the water.
I read motion. This room.
Damn. Where is he?
Oh.
Gillian, behind you.
Yeah, aim at Freddy isn't the reflection in the mirror. Did I get him? I've had it. Gillian. Oh shit, I got him. Wait, no, I didn't. Who's that?
Close. You're lucky I was here to save your skin. Who are you? Me? Random Hajil, bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter?
Yes, Gillian, a bounty hunter.
What a stud.
The junker profession is so dangerous, their numbers have fallen dramatically over the past few years. As a result, the government decided to put a price on Snatchers' heads in order to encourage private citizens to cooperate in the effort to track them down. Naturally, these bounty hunters must register with the authorities.
You said your name's Random, right? What did you do? Follow me here?
So the sink's a bit off.
Investigations aren't my style. You track them down, I take them out.
You have the legal obligation to state your bounty hunter registration number. Please do so now, immediately.
BH75001 Random Hajil. That's
He's such a Kojima character, just looking at him.
H-A-J-I-L-E.
BH75001 Random Hajil. That's confirmed. I officially recognize you as a legal bounty hunter. Wow. Gillian, records indicate that he has already disposed of 3 Snatchers just this month. Counting Freddy, that makes 4.
4?
I've been at this a lot longer than you have. Just relax, rookie. So, Junker Boy, let me give you a little tip.
They meant to be,
You might already know, but Snatcher's weak point is their artificial skin. If they sit out in the sun too long, they get cancer.
Is he trying to be Christopher Walken?
To treat this little problem of theirs. You find it. You can take him out, roots and all.
Where did you get all your information? Wait a sec. You stole it from Gibson, didn't you?
That's not really important. But now that Gibson's out of the picture, I need you to get busy.
I track him down and you junk him. Is that the idea?
Anyhow, it seems Gibson found that hospital. He must have left behind some information about it.
What do you mean, seems? Don't you know anything about it?
Hey, investigations are your job, right?
What a stud.
I owe you one, Random.
Yeah, I'll get it out of you later. See ya, junker boy.
Yes, man, new romantic interest.
Hospital, eh? There's bound to be more than a few of them in there.
What a stud. Act 1 end. There we go. So that is Act 1 Snatch. Would you like to save your investigation up to this point? Absolutely. Right, I'll save everything that's happened up until now. Which file number would you like to save it in? Overwrite save 1. There we go. Is it okay for me to overwrite this new data? Yes. Save completed. Alright, now continue in the investigation. Here we go. Act 2. Cure. We're in the headquarters. Oh,
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video images.
Gibson
wonder why it's
calls
out of
in,
sync
you
a bit.
two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M district. But when you arrived, Gibson had already been killed by someone or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were two Snatchers, one male and one female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that Snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point. And this weak point is a key difference between them and real humans. Their
Well.
artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes
So this is a wee
them
sort of,
cancerous, a form of
like
melanoma.
previously on segment.
This severely limits the places and
I love when
times
games
that
do
they
these, but
operate to
it's way
midwinter,
too long to
when
actually
daylight
have a,
hours are their
you know,
shortest,
to do like
opposite
Act
night.
1, Act 2, whatever you.
And it looks as
in
if
one
it will
sitting.
take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes this fault. So their biggest weak point was that they had to
So I'm
keep
going
themselves
grab a drink
protected
while
from ultraviolet
he's doing this wee
rays
cutscene.
over
Back
the
in 2
past
seconds.
6 months. Gibson really put his earlier training as a science cop to good use in figuring this one out. And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen, even in the middle of the winter. As a result of this, it becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous.
It's an Kojima thing.
Gibson
Gigantic
may have located a
cutscenes.
hospital used for this very purpose.
It's no Metal Gear Solid 4,
In an
and
effort
it's
to
like,
determine where Gibson
I
had
think it's
been
like nearly an hour long one.
You analyzed his stomach contents, found buffalo meat, and headed to the only place in the city that serves it, Outer Heaven.
But more importantly, we got Isabelle's number.
Isabella Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was trying to track down. You then ran this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you 2 suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen.
I know we did these literally
But
10
from
minutes
the
ago.
condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a Snatcher. There was no evidence at all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics.
Did we?
Following that, a search of
Poor guy after, like, you know, basically, like shoving the gun in his face. And then murdered those two.
Turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of him as well. The hair sample that was found in Gibson's hand is confirmed as being from Freddy. So you are able to determine that these two Snatchers, Freddy and Lisa, were the ones who killed Gibson.
Wait, he's maybe in his 30s and this cunt's got like silver hair? What the fuck? And that big stud, big random.
Then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So, who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't.
So big random isn't who he says he is? Oh.
Thank you, Metal. And now for the real fun. The hospital that Gibson had tracked down. If we can hit that, we may be able to shut down this Snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right. If we're lucky, there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing.
Oh yeah, because we gave him the memory bank.
Seed, I'm counting on you to find this hospital.
Right, so we'll go to engineering. Let's go. Oh, my phone's with my phone. My controllers went to sleep because it's been that long. So where would you like to go? We're gonna go to engineering. We're gonna go talk to Big Harry or Big Harold. And look, I love his poster of legally not Madonna up there. Just need to turn because my computer's heating up a bit. I'm just turning the fan on so it cools down a little bit. This is engineering.
About time you got here, Gillian. I've got Little John's memory all ready for you.
Well, were you able to get anything from it?
Just relax. I'll put it on the monitor for you now. I'm afraid it was almost completely destroyed beyond recovery. Those Snatchers, they sure do a thorough job.
What do you mean? Wasn't there anything left?
Like I said, just relax. I was able to get one video image out of it. I don't have the slightest what this is, but it's definitely got something to do with Jean's investigation. This is it.
Is that Dallas Mailing? No, it's Madonna on the poster.
So, Gillian, do you have any idea what this is?
Hospital O'Lean? This is almost certainly the Snatcher-controlled hospital that Gibson was looking for.
You ought to run the name through Jordan, but if that hospital is not legit, the data won't mean anything. This city is packed with unregistered hospitals.
The sign in this picture looks curved. This word O'Lean might continue past the edge of the image.
I've stored this image. You can view it at any time. Just use the graphic memory command on the possessions menu.
I'm guessing it's not going to be as simple as just, going to the place. Talk your feelings. Harry, I get really worried sometimes. I think I may shoot a real person by mistake. You could never kill a real person. You're too gentle, On the other hand, if I were you, I'd worry about that gentleness costing you your life someday. Oh my god. I love it. He's like, oh, I'm afraid I might shoot a real person. He doesn't think twice about ramming his gun into that surfer's face and just be like, where are the drugs? You're not a Snatcher, are you? Gillian's a fucking monster. And he's got him going, I'm afraid I'm too gentle. Where'd you like to go? Let's go to the front. Gillian, what? Harry suggested we check the hospital using Jordan system, but Jordan system doesn't offer hospital search function. Really? Why don't we ask Napoleon? We're at reception area. Ask. Random Hajil. A bounty hunter, eh? Can you trust people like that? Well, he sounds sort of cool, but kind of scary too. I wonder what kind of person he is. Ask O'Lean. O'Lean, I've never heard of a hospital like that. Talk your feelings. Neil Colby is a surprise in town. Everyone's going about their life so frantically. I know what you mean. Some people call this like a dump, but it seems so much more alive to me than any other place. Investigate. Mika. Gillian, I can't believe you suspect me. That's really too bad. I'm sorry, Mika, forgive me, please. look at Mika. What's wrong, Gillian? You look depressed. Is your investigation not going well? Where should we go? Let's, Lily's come up and try and... Oh, Lily's lying on me. Please be careful, Gillian. Luckily, I can pet Lily one hand and play this game with her. We're bored of the turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? Alton Plaza. Alright, now heading for Alton Plaza. Check if Lily's a Snatcher. Are you a Snatcher, Lily? Are you? How can I tell you're real? Like, do you have sun cream on? We've arrived at Alton Plaza. Where would you like to go? We're gonna exit. And how do I get to Napoleon again? Look, nearby people. Crowds of busy year-end shoppers are milling about everywhere. Look, nearby people. Doesn't appear they're worried about a Snatcher problem. So earlier, I investigated, and it says, oh look, there's a busker dressed as Michael Jackson. You know, X instead of CK. And it said, oh, he's doing that dance pretty well. Oh no, he appears to be rubbing himself. Never mind, let's look away. And I was like, did they just make a public wanking joke with Michael Jackson? Oh dear. Because this game came out... Right. So this game was, I believe, late 80s. Was this known by this point that Jackson was Iranian? You know, I was going to say allegedly, but no, Jackson was a filthy Iranian. Investigate. Nearby people. Hey, someone dropped something weird here. It's a cigarette butt. Oh. Nearby people. Everyone appears to be minding their own business. Not suspicious at all. Yeah, but there could be a Snatcher among them, you know. That's true, but it's something to think about. I love the idea that Gillian's a fucking psychopath, just going like, are you a Snatcher? You're a Snatcher. Everyone appears to be minding their own business. Nothing suspicious at all. Right, do I use the video phone? I think I might have to call Napoleon. Alright, let's use the video phone. Ask metal number. Oh. I wonder if... So some of them work, and I can't remember the ones. Loveline, let's go. What was the number? Was Tissues we got at Alton Plaza? Right, 555666. So we're going to call Loveline first, which is a phone service for... Yeah. Hi, I'm Christy. What's your name, honey? Hi, Christy. I'm Gillian. Oh, come on, little buddy. Didn't you call for a conversation? Yeah, I know you didn't call for a conversation. You should at least be honest with yourself. Well, I suppose you're right about that. I sure am. If you aren't honest with yourself, you'll lose touch with reality. Wow, it's truly profound. By the way, what do you look like? What are you wearing? What would you say if I told you I was 5'10", with long straight blonde hair, my measurements were 38, 24, 36? I'd probably say something like, swing. What if I told you I was wearing a black leather teddy and thigh-high boots? If that were the case, I'd probably say gulp, or something similar. Said that, I'd probably count him with, oh, I wish you were here with me now. I'm so lonely, or some derivation thereof. Is that right? But that wouldn't be very honest. What do you mean you're not a beautiful, sexy blonde? Oh, sure I'm. I'm more beautiful and sexier than you can even imagine. What do you mean about not being honest? I mean, that'd be rather... I mean, I would rather perform toenail surgery on myself than be alone with you. Oh. I'm glad we have this conversation. Sound like you need a reality check. Bye now, and better luck with Marianne. Hangs up. Toenail surgery? Well then. I've never phoned one of those, like... I remember when I was in London, you looked in one of the phone booths, which I got a feeling this is all phone booths are used for now, and it was just head to toe covered in adverts for these, like, you know, like sex lines. Isabella. What was Isabella's number? 39604. Let's phone Isabella. So that's 39... Nope, Lily's looked at my hand. Lily doesn't want me to phone Isabella. Record a message. Hi, I'm Stella at the Stegosaur. Thanks for calling. Will you be my friend? Oh, she gave us the wrong phone number. I see. Anyway, Napoleon. Let's phone Napoleon. What was Napoleon's video phone number? Used to have it memorised, but now it's 395644. 39. No. 39. That's a wrong number.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JTNT Neo Kobe.
Right, what was it? What was it? Was it 30? Well, it was 30, 39, 56, 44? I found that there's another one called SD Snatcher where everyone's a chibi. Yeah, it was. I believe it's on the PlayStation. That one was released. There's no answer. Apparently, no one's home. Well, I think it's just a remake. Yeah, I think it plays more like an RPG as opposed to like basically a adventure game. Maybe what I'll do is I'll leave Alton Plaza. Maybe I need to be somewhere else to call him. So let's just head to... Let's head back to Junker HQ. Alright, now heading to Junker headquarters. Right, we've arrived at headquarters. We like to do. Let's get out and... But because I remember SD Snatcher, I was thinking about wanting to play. Use Metal Gear and we're gonna call Napoleon again. Which is 39, 56, 44. Make Napoleon pick up. Come on. There he is. What, you again? What do you want? More information? That's right, I need your help. Why don't you get a password out of the way first? The revolution is ended, that's it. I remember because it's, yeah, I asked you one about, yeah, I asked the 100 year, and it's the answer's reign, or it's the revolution is ended. There we go. Alright, you passed, but we can't talk on the video phone. I'll meet you in the usual place. He hung up. What you gotta do? We're gonna go meet him. Don't call. I need to go to Alton Plaza. So we're going to move. Where should we go? We're gonna go to Turbo Cycle. And we're gonna go to Alton Plaza. And we'll go see if Big Napoleon knows anything about the hospital. We're out at Alton Plaza. What would you like to do? We're going to exit Turbo Cycle. Oh, it's Santa. Don't know if it was there before. Look for nearby people. Doesn't appear they're worried about a Snatcher problem. Investigate. Downtown. A few Christmas trees are set up here and there. Yeah, Christmas just around the corner. What are your plans for Christmas, Gillian? Me, maybe some time with Jamie? Nah, I don't really know. So you don't have any firm plans yet, do you? Afraid not. Don't worry, I won't let you spend Christmas alone. Gillian, no one else is available. Let's spend Christmas together. Christmas with you? It'll be my first Christmas. Only in the worst case scenario, you know. Christmas with you is the worst case scenario. Neon. There really are lots of attractive neon signs in the area. Chloe does a dinner with random. There we go. There are all kinds of advertisements for holiday products and television programs. I can't remember what to do for Christmas everywhere you look. Even Santa Claus is here. I can't look at Santa Claus. Imagine Santa Claus handing out tissues as an advertisement. Oh, a Santa Claus. What's wrong? Nothing. Probably just my imagination. Shall we check him out? Investigate. I might say Santa Claus there. Santa Claus. Let's check out his Santa. Let's go.
Wait a minute. You're no Santa.
How'd you guess?
What are you doing in that outfit?
What are you talking about? Ugh, I'm quitting this job. It's too dangerous. Somebody's after me. I'm gonna end up dead, just
Is that Napoleon? Well, ask about Napoleon. Why don't you just go ahead and tell us who you really are, Napoleon? Nah, as informants are easier to get along with if you don't know who we really are. Ask about illicit hospital. Hide some information about underground hospitals. Play the legit hospitals are scores of underground places all over the city. Never be able to find them all. Yeah, but I'm looking for a certain one. Wait a second, you might be able to learn something about these illicit operations by checking up on pharmaceutical orders. After all, almost all drugs on the island are manufactured here as well. That's right, all the pharmaceuticals on the island are distributed by, or manufactured by Kobe Pharmaceuticals. Kobe Pharmaceuticals, eh? That's where Jamie works. Jamie keeps track of the record of shipments of pharmaceuticals throughout the island. She might be able to find something out. That's right, let's call her and ask later on. Well, I'm sure my ex-wife will be very happy to just help me, or estranged wife. All the possessions show... Oh, we got video memory. Little John. Olean Hospital. Ask about Olean. Why don't we take care of business? Oh, for fuck. Right, fine then. Possessions. Use cash. Damn, take it. Heh, thanks a bundle. Ask about Olean. May not be the one you're looking for, but I know an Olean Hospital. You got a cold there, Napoleon? Some kind of allergy, I guess. I always get this way in winter. An allergen that only operates in the winter. Could be Snow 9, you know. One can always pick up traces of Snow 9 wherever Snatchers appear. Is that sneezing? It just goes on and on. Ask about Olean Hospital. Okay, I'm not doing this for fun, you know. You have to do a little better than that. Ask about Snow 9. It's a man-made strain that was developed years ago by the military as a defensive weapon to help protect bases and the like. But it wasn't all disposed of long ago. Yeah, but I hear talk somebody started cultivating it again about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, that's about the same time Snatchers first appeared. Wonder how the connection. Oh. Santa Claus, more like Snatcher Claus. Oh dear, he does look a bit like a Snatcher, doesn't he? But not like a... Not like a robot Snatcher, just like a, you know, people Snatcher. Like he's lying on top of my wires and stuff. Just as greedy as ever. Here, take it. Thank you very much. Right, ask about Olean Hospital. I don't know too much about it, but it's over in the RF district. Why don't you go check it out?
Alright, I've had it. Don't call me anymore, okay?
Wait a minute, Napoleon. I'll keep any snatchers off your back.
They're after both of us. You better worry about watching your own back. Oh, by the way, here. A little Christmas present for you.
Oh, what's this?
Tissues?
See ya. Merry Christmas.
Well, now he's gone.
No surprise there. He's got plenty of reason to be scared. Besides, I got the information I needed.
There's an advertisement on the back of that pack of tissues.
This is an ad for outer heaven. Just how many different jobs does that guy have?
Well, investigate. Nope, I was just trying to investigate possessions. Look, nah, we can't do the tissues. Anyway, enter Turbo Cycle. Let's hit up the hospital, if we can. Olean Hospital, here we go. Alright, now heading for Hospital Olean. Here we go. We've arrived at the Olean Hospital. What would you like to do? Exit the turbo cycle. Let's have a wee gander. this is the only hospital Napoleon told us about. We're gonna, I guess, look. Hospital. There's a neon sign on the roof of the building. Entrance appears to be at the front. Billboard. I wonder what they specialise in. There's no signs or anything. Who's one of the illicit places? Oh. Window. The lights are on and they're signing people inside. Looks like they're open. Oh, it could be a building full of snatchers. Oh, here we go. Area. Illegally parked cars are nearly blocking the streets. Cars that appear to be abandoned. If not scrapped, then what? Patients' cars? Neon sign. It says Hospital Lean. Is this really the place we're looking for? It's a different sign, but could be, you know, end. Door. It's an automatic opening double door. Investigate. Hospital. All the windows and other openings have heavy metal screens cover them. Could this be the Snatcher maintenance facility that Gibson described? Let's have a look. Window. It's covered in heavy metal screening. Well, door. This is odd. They seem to be using pressure plate sensors rather than modern infrared. In other words, things haven't changed much since they opened here. Must be a while ago. Let's head in. Actually, I'll smell, see if I can smell that snow line. Doesn't smell like the hospital usually does. Smells more like filth. No. We can't know unless we go in. Gillian, be very careful. No, don't. No, we need to go inside. I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, go ahead. We're in the hospital. It appeared to be a reception area. Oh, it's not it's a vet's. The final boss is Margaret Snatcher. Oh, that's a great name. Everyone's holding an animal of some sorts. Small animals. Parrot. Appears to be one of those super many parrots. People use these birds frequently now when they have to study foreign languages or have other things well record. Let's look at the wee dog. There's a wee Chester over there. That's one of those humming dogs, you know. The ones that you have their larynxes modified to help eliminate sound pollution. Oh, I don't like that. That's even in a sci-fi world, that's fucked up. It's a Mangelic Kobe penguin. They were developed in 1933 as a breed that could thrive in tropical and temperate climates. I want a pet penguin. Cat. Ah yes, one of those pocket pets. Popular among women as a combination of pet and handbag. They were, oh my god, what? They were created by splicing marsupial genes into common household animals. This would appear to be one of the cat models. Smell. Well, what a smell. That's what would have given off by those animals and their byproducts. So that's it. I thought something was ripe. It's a form of pollution. A wee cat handbag. Look at around room. This room seems to be waiting area. Look at nearby people. Everyone has a small animal with them. Small animals. I think I've looked at everything. Investigate around the room. The reception is just inside the entrance to the building on the front side. Reception desk. Sign says dangerous or hard to control animals must be on a leash or in a cage. Well, ask about Snatchers. Have you heard any rumours about Snatchers in this area? I'm not worried. We keep a dog at our house. So does this hospital. Snatchers hate dogs, right? There's no solid proof, but animals with good senses smell them are said to be sense of smell able supposedly be able to pick them out. That's right. That's why so many people are starting to keep pets these days. Hospital speciality. What kind of hospital is this? What? Didn't you come here before? You didn't know before you came? This is an animal hospital. Da 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 da. Nope, he's a horrible child molester. Well, sorry, but I don't think they can help your little robot friend. Hey, I'm not sick. This is functioning. I'm functioning properly. Well, let's say that. Doctor here has a really good reputation. It's hard to find a good vet these days. Well, maybe the doctor's the one helping out. What about the doctor here? Is he any good? He's a fully licensed doctor with a genetic manipulation permit. This is the only place in town that you'll see without an appointment. Fully licensed, eh? Possessions. Show. Video memory. Little John. Looking for a hospital with sign. Well, it's not one for this place. Looks kind of similar though. Right. I think Right, exit. Gillian, what good does it do if it comes over? Just gotta leave. I mean, I've looked at the animals, haven't I? Like, it's clearly just a vet's. Everyone's got a small animal. I'm just gonna spam investigate. Small animals, parrot. I'm really sorry, but I can't just deal with animals at all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I really wish you'd just shut up. I really wish you'd just shut up. I really wish you'd just shut up. I really wish you would just shut up. Oh, spare me. Investigate. Penguin. Jesus Christ. I'm really sorry, but I can't deal with animals at all. What about the wee dog? Please, Gillian, I have real trouble with animals. Oh, I meant to do the investigate small animals. Cat. This is just Sega CD showing off, going like, look, we can get these sound effects in on the power of the Sega CD, the console of the future. Well, they don't do direct genetic manipulations, but the treatments are really good. They have manufactured pets here too, and they're approved by the Lifetime Players Oversight Committee. So, he really loves animals, you know, and he's a great surgeon. So, something tells me this isn't the Snatcher hospital that we're looking at. I'm just gonna skip everything until reception desk. It cannot be a illicit hospital.
Snatchers cannot tolerate dogs. It is improbable that this is their skin cancer treatment center.
Looks like we barked up the wrong tree here. So, now we're back to square one, huh?
Don't become too discouraged. We still have many leads. Let's head back to the turbo cycle.
Olean Hospital.
Unfortunately, this wasn't the place.
You're right, Metal. Okay, let's go.
Right, so will we hit up... Why don't we hit up Jamie, because then she'll be able to tell us. Alright, now heading for your apartment. So let's head back home, we'll give Jamie a call. Arrived at your house, what would you like to do? Exit turbo cycle. This is your building, Gillian. Well, we're not going into the building. Use Metal Gear, video phone. Alright, let's use the video phone. We're gonna ask Metal for a number, because I forgot Jamie. Could you give me Jamie's number again? It's 393444. So 393444. And is she picking up? Oh! Oh! My god, a Snatcher!
Bet I surprised you, huh? Don't worry, this is just a tape. I'm at work right now. If you need to reach me, please call Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs at 391009. Sorry to scare you. Bye!
Right, what was that number again? 391009. She really had me there for a moment. Since when did she start pulling practical jokes like that? No doubt I messed a strategy of hers to deal with your troublesome calling. What a joke. She always was a kidder, Steve. Anyway, what's this supposed to mean, Metal? There's no need to be embarrassed, Gillian. I'm fully aware that Jamie has snatched your heart. That's why I'm asking every woman I can in this game. Right, what was the... We'll phone the old person's house later. What was the number again? What number should I dial? It was... 39, I think. It was 00. What was it? Was it 1009 maybe? Let's find out.
Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs, can I help you?
Well, hey.
Huh? Oh, it's you, Gillian. What's going on?
Gillian, please ask Jamie for her assistance. Yeah, we need to know if she has any ideas about the black market hospitals, right? Ask out on date. Thanks for asking me to dinner the other day. I'm sorry I couldn't go, but I was really happy that you asked. I want to see you. I can't see you now, Gillian. We're better off like this. Ask about UV therapy hospital. Snatchers require a hospital which has facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure. Do you have any ideas about that? Well, having facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure is nothing rare, but we keep records here in hospitals in the island. I'll take a look at those. Don't get your hopes up if it's a black market place running on its own. We probably won't have ethanol at all on it. Look. Jamie, you look really good in white. You think so? Talk. Your feelings. Jamie, I learned something since this is something I've learned since we split up. Although my memories of our time together aren't coming back, my feelings of our time together never left. Gillian, she's just sick of us. Anyways, Gillian Hospital. Gillian Hospital, that's right. There's a vet clinic, isn't it? They're totally legit. Rather stuffy operation though, and they only treat purebreds and official genetic manipulants. So, show possessions can be sure the... Gillian, I think I've heard that. I think it might be a hospital on Island. Almost all development and administration of pharmaceuticals on Island takes place here. Well, hang up. It was nice talking to you, Jamie. Bye for now. If I find anything about the hospital, I'll give you a call. Thanks, I really need your help on this one. See you later, Gillian. Bye. Well. I guess let's head back to the turbo cycle, because I can't think of where to go now. Oh.
Gillian, it's the emergency line from HQ. I'll connect you.
Wee ring a ding ding.
Gillian, I'm glad I got you. I got a call from Katrina. She said she has something she needs to give you.
Something to give me? What in the world?
She seemed really scared. Kept saying that Alice was barking.
When did she call?
About 30 minutes or so ago.
So Katrina's the daughter of my partner.
We should hurry.
Yeah, Katrina's in trouble.
Gibson's house. There we go. Get us to Gibson's house now, Metal. Set the automatic traffic control system to give us absolute priority. 10-4. God, I hope she's safe. Alright, now heading for Jean Jack Gibson's house. So Big Jean Jack Gibson was our partner whose head we found twisted off. And his daughter, Katrina, has been helping us with investigation. We've arrived at Jean Jack Gibson's house. What would you like to do? We've got to exit. Arrived at Gibson's house. What would you like to do? Nope, I meant to do knock. Katrina, are you here? There's no answer. Investigate. Door. Oh, it's not locked. Well, guess we're heading inside. Go inside. Alright, I'll open the door. You ready? Yeah, open it. Pardon me, boysies. I've entered Gibson's living room. What about Katrina? Where is she? I don't see her. It's rather troubling. Investigate. Monitor. Monitors are still hot. Must have been left on. Around room. Lights have been left on. What could have happened to Katrina? Window. Oh, what's this? I thought it was a window, but it's not a shelf here. Why didn't I notice this sooner? Investigate shelf. A model of a house on the shelf. Investigate model. The music box, but there's nothing inside it. Look. Model. It's a perfect miniature of Gibson's house. It's made from cast, but the detail's excellent. I don't know Gibson made a model of his house. Appears something was kept inside it. Small may have some connection with our investigation. True, after all, Jean left that search the house memo. This may be what he's referring to, but still we have to find Katrina. Right, said Alice was barking, didn't he? Let's check out the study. Oh no. My goodness, what a shambles. Someone's turned this place upside down. Snatchers, they must have been looking for something. Look around room. Room's a shambles. Things are scattered everywhere. PC 698. Motor's broken. Hard leather has been torn to shreds. I mean, it looks fine in the photo, but I mean, everything appears to have been smashed and broken. Basic condition in this room. Looks like they were looking for something. I wonder what. I don't know, but it could be the same thing we're looking for. The machine's a total loss, but the good thing is we already have the file. I read the file on the disc. Maybe I'll try to destroy some kind of data on themselves. We can't read it off the disc anymore, but I have it stored in my memory, don't worry. It appears they've been torn by a claw-like instrument of some kind. You're worried about the hospital, the location of the hospital getting out. Katrina must have discovered something related to that. I bet you're right. Call Katrina. I'm worried about Katrina. Let's see if she's in here. Katrina, are you here? It's me, Gillian. There's no answer. Apparently she cannot hear you. Right, Look. Oh, that's my stuff out. It's like, clicked on. Oh, I just coughed there at the same time I was trying to talk. It was a shambles. Move to the back garden. Let's take a look at the garden. Alice should be out there. This is our garden. Where's Alice? So Alice is missing too. Investigate area. Nothing unusual. Seems almost too quiet out here. Shadows. I'm not picking it up on my infrared and my motion detectors. Look, there's nobody in the area. This garden's leaning anywhere. It's Alice's own private space. There's no way Alice could have gotten out without going through the study. The shadows. It's too dark for standard optical sensors. Night vision sensors don't read them either though. Ground. Look, there's a collar on the ground. Collar. It's Alice's magnetic collar. Special devices around the yard prevents dogs from going beyond their property if it's wearing this collar. Ground. Appears something was dragged on the ground here. Oh god. Oh god. Appears to have been torn apart. Alice a Doberman. That's not exactly the kind of dog that goes down easy. It's true, if she was facing a human. There's nobody here. I feel like something else is out here. Maybe it's just my imagination. Call Alice. Alice may be in earshot. Why don't you call her? Come on Alice, come here girl. There's no sign of her. Something must have happened to her. Katrina, answer if you can hear me. There's no answer. Apparently she cannot hear you. Well. Return to study. Let's go back to the study. A wee ex-dug. I was genuinely afraid we were going to get a deed dug somewhere. Send back to the living room. Call Katrina. Katrina, are you in here? It's me, Gillian. There's no answer. She can't hear you. Call Alice. Come here, Alice. Come here, girl. No sign of her. She really likes people, so so she would no doubt come if she was in here. Well, investigate everyone, I guess. Right, I think I've done all the investigating here. Right, so I head to the garden. Just in case there's one bit I've missed. Something was dragged on the ground. Oh no, I don't want to see a deed dug. There was a registration number printed on the side. It was definitely one Alice was wearing. So basically there's nothing around. This tear's unusual. There's no way Alice would have had enough strength to do this. It's okay, it's probably censored its nips. Jesus. Katrina, are you in here? It's me, Gillian. There's no answer, something must have happened. We'll call Alice again. Nope. From to study. Investigate around the room. Everything appears to be smashed and broken. It was the last working PC 68 in the world. It's a very rare item. Several cuts run perfectly parallel to each other, suggesting it was something an animal's claws, not a knife or sort of like a cutting tool. A chew! Gillian, that sneeze. Oh, that means Snatchers have been here. Maybe Snow 9? Wait a moment, let me analyse the air in the room. And it's very slight amount, but there are definitely traces of Snow 9 here. I'd put Snatchers have definitely been here. What about communications? Can you transmit? Yes, Snow 9 isn't dense enough to block communications. Katrina, answer if you can hear me. Nope. Well, and then we'll try Alice again. Right, so actually if I use Metal Gear save, I'll say I'm not saved in a while, so I'll do that again. Continue game. Might need to call the wheel, please. Oh, there we go.
Gillian, I read motion. Use extreme caution. The signal is
Oh
coming
shit.
from outside the window.
Oh no! It's exactly what I thought it was.
It's Alice.
The dog is dead. Body temperature suggests it was killed about 10 minutes ago. No doubt the work of Snatchers.
Scum. No reason to kill the poor animal. Katrina. Where's Katrina?
We can leave the cleanup here to
Yeah, it was.
We should look for Katrina.
Luckily, lies in our bed
The
now.
mess they made here, it looks like they were looking for something. Were quite upset that they couldn't find it.
Perhaps that means that Katrina is still safe.
That's true. If they had her, there'd be no need to turn the place upside down like this.
Perhaps Katrina took whatever they were looking for and fled.
I bet you're right, Metal. We've got to find her before they do. Let's get back to the turbo cycle.
Right, so we'll head to Junk HQ, head to headquarters, and we'll go ask MC if they know where Katrina would be. Exit Turbo Cycle. Right, reception area. Welcome back, Gillian. Glad to see you're safe, Sid. Have you been able to contact Katrina yet? Look. Mika? Gillian, put yourself together. Your fate of the city depends on you. Investigate. No. Where should we go? Let's have a look. Let's go to Chief's office. We're at Chief's office. Have you found Katrina? Search for Katrina. There we go. Is Katrina here? Come on, Seed. Get serious. Of course she's not here. No, Katrina's not here. So I'll then go... Where would you like to go? Let's go look in the engineering room. This is engineering. So did you find Katrina? Katrina isn't here, is she? Don't be stupid. If she's here, we all wouldn't be worried now, would we? I'm just fucking asking, right? Computer room. Katrina said she was interested in computers. Maybe she's in here. Well, I really doubt it, but let's take a look anyway. Katrina, ask if you can hear my voice. Yes. Hey, you runt, that's not funny. Right, engineering, detective room. This is the detective's room. This is Gibson's room. Maybe Katrina's here. I'll take a look around. Search for Katrina. Katrina, ask me if you can hear my voice. Oh, shut up, Metal Gear. Right, and then we'll go shooting range, just in case she's... I don't know. You never know. There's no answer. She does not seem to be here. Right. Where would you like to go? Let's head to the front. We're at the reception area. Talk about Katrina. Judging from the condition of the apartment, I'd say they were looking for something. Gillian, please find Katrina. I'm trying my best. Right, Where shall we go? Turbo Cycle. So Alton Plaza. Let's have a look at Alton Plaza. Right, heading for Alton Plaza. Arrived at Alton Plaza. What would you like to do? Last thing we'd like to have a look. Excuse me. Need to cough. Let's look for Katrina. Search for Katrina. Alright, let's try that area next. Nope, don't see her anywhere. Doesn't seem to be in the area. Katrina, answer if you can hear me. Gillian, she never really hear you in this crowd. Investigate downtown. More decorations appear every day. Look, shop windows. Shop windows are all still displaying goods for Christmas and New Year's. There's a lot of clothes here that I bet Katrina would love. Katrina isn't here, is she? Downtown. We'd have a hard time finding Katrina even if she was around. I need to head off now. Catch you. Bye, Sean. Hey, over there. What, do you see Katrina? Oh, sorry, it was someone else. Search Katrina. Let's split up and look for her. Look for her. I'll take her over here. Okay, I'll head in this direction. Did you spot her? Nope, I'm afraid not. Bye, Sean. Thank you for coming on. We're getting a turbo cycle. Let's try looking somewhere else. Right, so what options have we got? Oh, let's head back to my apartment. Gillian, you have to look for Katrina first. We can visit your apartment later. Well, we can't go there. Wilton Junker headquarters. Maybe I need to look more in the... Actually, let's head to Alton Plaza. I think I jumped the gun with leaving there. Bye, Sean. Thank you for coming on. I'm not going to be on for much longer. We still going for a stroll in the graveyard? Yep, let me just finish up here. I'm literally going to be on for another like 5-10 minutes. I'm just finishing up because Michael's starting at past. So... Katrina's not there. Katrina's not there. You're over there. What, you see Katrina? No, it wasn't her. Katrina, answer if you can hear me. Gillian should never hear you in this crowd. And then we split up. Right, and then we keep splitting up and it doesn't quite work. Nope, I don't see her anywhere. Doesn't seem to be in the area. Mate, I don't you happen to know the video tape number for missing persons, do you? Number is not recorded in my memory, however... so you know something? No accessing the video phone for all emergency services Snatcher. So Snatcher at 911. 911, 119... Do you wish to call Gillian? It'd be pretty pathetic for a drunkard to call the police, wouldn't it? Well... I don't see Katrina everywhere. Let's look around somewhere. Why don't we stop by my apartment? Good idea. It might be worthwhile to search the neighbourhood. Let's go, Metal. Understood. Setting course for your apartment. Listen, we've arrived at your house. What would you like to do? Exit Turbo Cycle. This is your apartment building? Oh, but the lights have went on.
Wait a sec. My lights are on. That's weird. I know I shut them off before I left.
Be careful. A snatcher may be in your apartment.
Oh.
Searching the place, maybe? I don't have any evidence up there.
Well, now we need to be very careful because there might be a snatcher hiding out in there. So what we'll do is we'll move. Nope, we need to look at Gillian's room. It's hard to tell from here, but the lights are definitely on. Investigate. Door. Metal, check the status of my door, of a door from my apartment there. Alright, now accessing the building security system. Gillian, it's open. What? I know I locked it before I left. Go inside. Right, here we go. I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, open it. Right, someone's in the apartment. This is the living room.
This time I can hear it too.
I read motion. Something is in there.
All right, Metal. Lock the front door. We're not letting anything out of here.
Right, here we go. We're gonna investigate around the room. Nothing seems to have been stolen. Look at floor. There are some faint depressions on the carpet that would indicate footprints. Oh, listen. Sound seems to be coming from the bathroom. Smell. What's that smell? A snatcher? I'm not sure, but I've smelled that somewhere before. Investigate. Footprints. These shoe impressions are very sharp and deep. Most of the weight in the person was focused on one point. Something sharp. A snatcher? That possibility exists. Gonna move into the bathroom. This is the bathroom, and it's really hot and humid in here. Investigate around room. I read movement. There's movement in this room. Gotta look around room. There's something in the shower. Oh, here we go. Investigate shower booth. My thermal sensor shows a region of concentrated heat. I would say hot water is being used. I read movement from within the stall. Shower booth. Should we go after it? That'd be very dangerous. That would be a very dangerous move if it was a snatcher. But here we go. I'm no coward. Opening the stall is the simple matter. What you gotta do, Gillian? Open booth. Here we go. More than any snatcher.
By altering the electrical polarity. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now opening the blinds.
Whoa!
Oh no, it's Katrina.
Perverts! Get out of here!
So this scene is censored in the...
I hope you learned your lesson, Gillian. You definitely had that coming to you.
Oh yeah? Well, I didn't exactly see you close your eyes either.
That is because my optical sensors are not equipped with retractable shutters.
Oh, shut up. You know exactly what I mean.
Well, at least we found Katrina.
Here comes Katrina.
And she's no happy.
I can't believe you did that, Gillian.
You see, I was just...
Face up to it like a man.
You shut up. I'm just glad that you're safe, Katrina.
I was so frightened. I just looked up your address and I let myself in. I'm sorry. Did I surprise you?
Surprise me? You bet you surprised me.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. By the way, how did you get in?
Hey, I'm the daughter of a junker. I can pick locks in my sleep.
Well then.
See. And you avoided the censors as well. You may have a promising career ahead of you. Ooh.
Whoa.
You're married, you prick. Married. Anyway. Look. Katrina's face. What's wrong, Gillian? You're not mad, are you? Investigate. Bathtub. Oh no. I'm going to check out your towel. Don't you ever quit. I know what you have in your mind. We're going to talk. Katrina. Maybe you should get some clothes on. Oh, I just took a shower, so I'm a little hot. I like to stay like this. About Alice. It's about Alice. What's wrong with Alice? You see, Alice is, Gillian. What's wrong? Forget, I'll tell you later. You're weird. Ask. About video phone. About that phone call. Would you tell me what that was all about? That's right, when I was straightening up in the living room, I found this inside model of your house. Oh, I found this little model of your house. Oh yeah, there was a model of Gibson's house on the shelf, wasn't there? Oh, it's a list of all hospitals. Appears to be a list of illicit medical facilities. List the name of the hospitals, its director's name, its address, and the area of speciality. Well then, the Snatcher's place, the The one Gibson found must be on this list. Supposed to search the house note. So that's what Gibson's search a house note meant. He was just a little too clever this time. Will this list be of any help? This list has over 3,000 places listed on it. We could never hit them all. We need some other information to narrow it down. What about the information from Little John's memory? That should be the key. If you type in the name of the hospital, I'll scan the list for you. Investigate. Hospital list. Can I take a look at the hospital list? Go ahead, take a look. Look for clue. Little memory. What name does Oline bring to mind? That's definitely the sign's definitely for that hospital, right? The visual image of Oline is almost certainly correct. I can't talk. Right. Why don't you give a name similar to one on the sign? Give a name along the lines of the one on the sign. The sign that said Oline, and put the name of the hospital you want to search for. Right, Oline Hospital. Right, so it's Oline, but holy shit, Queen. It's not OL. It's OU, but we're just saying Queen's, right? Okay. Alright, now searching. There we go. It's here, Queen's Hospital. Great, you found it, Gillian. So the neon tube was burned out, eh? There were more letters to the word than shown in the picture. So Queen's looks like Oline. Ah, I see. Yeah, because the thing burned out, so that's what the chess piece was trying to tell us. Investigate list. Hospital address.
What's the address of that hospital?
CX District, PHC 77. The director is Chinese. Name, Chin Shu O.
Chin Shu O. He's probably a snatcher too. So we finally found their nest.
So we found the Snatcher hospital.
Gillian, please be careful.
Don't worry, Katrina. You're safe now. They won't be coming after you.
Just to be on the safe side, we will have Kobe police take you into protective custody.
Gillian, I'm sorry about the way I reacted in the shower. Maybe if your timing had been a little better, we might have...
Don't worry about it, Katrina. I think I needed
Oh
a
dear.
cold shower anyway.
I'm just so confused.
Get that horny
I
mallet.
don't wanna lose anybody else.
Alright, let's go, Metal. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital.
Well, there we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to exit Turbo Cycle. Alright, we need to get to Queen's Hospital quickly. I know. Right, we'll go to Queen's Hospital because we need to save and head off. That's it, alright, head to Queen's Hospital. We arrived at Queen's Hospital. What would you like to do? We've got exit Turbo Cycle. And I feel that finding the hospital, this is Queen's Hospital, that's sign. That's one that was in Little John's memory, no mistake. I feel like this is a good cliffhanger to end it on. Alright, I'll save everything that's happened up until now. What file number? Yep, save 1. And we'll do a save. Man, we've actually got through tons today, like a lot. I was just thinking back what to put in the description. Oh, we've got a lot of them. But we'll finish up there. Alright, that's enough for now. Gillian, hope we continue this investigation together soon. Me too, Metal Gear. Because I'm really enjoying Police Knots. Not Police Knots, fuck! Snatcher! Police Knots is the kind of sequel game to this. But there we'll get that lovely Konami logo and we'll end on that. That's always like, whenever I think of Konami, that's the logo I think of. Things with, like I said, Rocket Knight Adventures, Contra, shit like that. It's that and like the Capcom logo are just super nostalgic for me. But anyway, that has been the second stream of Snatcher. I'm fucking loving the game. I'm sure we'll next time we'll invade the hospital and see what's going on. But in the meantime, boysies, we're gonna call it there. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh, I'm loving it. It's Like, see that sort of late, like 80s, 90s anime style? Anything that's in that style I'm probably gonna love. And it's such a cool, strange game, you know? But aye, see you later, GG. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Let me get some music on the go. Get some music from another one of my favourite games, Parasite Eve. This is Out of Phase, which plays in the police station. God, I can't wait to play Parasite Eve again. I'll do it off stream because it's a fucking good game. Anyway, I'm blabbering. So we'll be giving thought is Dogman on yet? I'll talk for 2 seconds. I don't think he's on just yet. But anyway, I'll just call it. I'll give him a wee shout out. So Dogman. Our pal Dogman's got. How did I do shout outs again? Oh, slash. No. Come on, commands. I've completely forgot it. I've completely forgot to do shout outs. Give me 2 seconds. How did I do a shout out? I can't believe I've completely forgotten. Commands. Custom. Yes. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. So. Dogman. Yeah, anyway, my pal Michael's going to be playing Pokemon X in a couple of minutes. And it's going to be fucking brutal because he's been doing a permadeath run and it's not been going well. But anyway, boysies, thank you so much for joining us. I'm loving Snatcher. We'll be back tomorrow with Pokemon permadeath. But you can catch up on my Twitter and my Discord to keep up with my streams. As usual, boysies, I've been Mikey. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'll catch you in my next stream. But until then, boysies, have a good day. Have a great rest of... Music's just cut off. That is very... Let's just get... There we go. Anyway, boys, I've been Mikey. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next stream. But until then, boys, have a good day. Have a great rest of your week. Most importantly, boys, have good mental health. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you next time. See yous!